Okay, let's edit some text on your website. This is the vinobello.biz site. It's a demo site that I have set up just exclusively to do stuff like this, to mess around with and to show you how to do things. So it looks different than your site, likely, unless you happen to be Vinobello. But it's essentially the same as your site. Down here at the bottom of the page is a sign in to edit this site link. First thing we got to do is sign in. So click on it, enter your username and password, click sign in, and voila. The page, the site, is now open in edit mode. That means that we have a toolbar across the top here that allows us to do different stuff. Right now, all we want to do is go in and edit some text, some basic text on one of our main pages here. So what we need to do is we need to navigate to the page that we want to edit. So let's go to the About Us page. Here we are. We've landed on our About Us page. We want to edit the page, so go up here and click on Edit Page. Now, the page is open in edit mode. Some other stuff opens across the top here. We don't need to worry about that right now. In edit mode, you can see the way that this page is constructed. There's different sections, and within each section there's different blocks. Think of it as a wall. And these are different sections, and these are different blocks within the sections. So, the header nav section, don't ever mess with it. Just leave it alone, pretend it's not there. Add to header section. That controls this. You don't want to add anything to the header. You don't want to mess with the header section. Leave it be. Most of the time you're going to be messing with stuff here in the main section. This is a basic content block in the main section. Over here in the sidebar section, we have a couple other blocks. We're not going to mess with those now. This is an image block. This is a form block, but we're not going to mess with those right now. Let's edit some basic text here in the main section. So all you got to do is highlight this block, click Edit, and now it's going to open in the text editor. This text editor might look familiar to you. It's exactly the same or very much the same as a lot of other text editors you might have seen in different programs and along your journeys across computer land. A few things I want to point out. This is called the paste from Word function, and it's really valuable. If you've got text, copy, whatever you want to call it, in a Word document and you want to use it, and you've copied it from your Word document, don't paste it straight into the editor. Use this function. It opens a different little window here that you can paste into, then click Update, and it'll add your text from Word to your text editor here. The reason we do that is because Microsoft Word, although it just looks like it's words on a page, has got a bunch of gobbledygook code written in behind the text, and if you just plug it in straight to the text editor, it can get messy and it can create problems, and it doesn't always look the way you want it to, and it's just a bad thing to do. So use this option if you're pasting text from Word. If you want to have a header or you want something to be bold, here's some advice. You can use the bold, the underline, the italic, all that stuff is good, no problem. You can change text that way. But as far as using the font sizes to change font sizes, the text types the font types to change fonts, avoid doing that. It can create problems. Use your basic paragraph is going to give you your normal standard default text type. In paragraph mode. If you need to have something be a header, use one of the headers. I would strongly advise that you don't try and create a header by going in here and highlighting your text and changing the font and changing the font size. Not a good idea. You can change font colors if you want. That's not that big of a deal, but the more you mess with this stuff in terms of the font sizes, font colors, and font types, you're just going to increase the risk that you're going to get done with your edits here, and then when you exit edit mode, you're going to go, wow, I don't like the way that looks, and you're going to have to go in and change it. Anyway, so the easy thing to do is just to go in here, make your changes. Or we say everybody, let's change it to everyone. And you can add, new paragraph, do whatever you want to do. Like we say, and you got these functions here where you can, add bullets, do whatever you need to do to make your, oh, hey, look at this. Here's another mistake. Let's fix that. Hey, how about that? Then, once we've made all of our changes, like I said, just click update. We're going to update. Now we've updated the block, so we can see that it says everyone here, and we've fixed this little paragraph issue down here. So now we're done, except we're not, because we've made the changes in the block, but we haven't made the changes on the page. We have to commit our changes now. So we have to exit edit mode. If we just close this window now, or just exit this window somehow, go to a different page or do whatever we do, navigate away from here without exiting edit mode, our changes will not be saved. So you're not done yet. You got to go up here and you got to click exit edit mode. It's going to tell you you're creating a new version. That's fine. That's what you're doing. If for some reason right now you decide, you know what, screw it, I'm done, I don't want to do those changes that I just did, you can discard your edits, but normally you're just going to go publish my edits, and here we are, and your changes have been executed, and they are live for the world to see. That's how you edit a basic text block on your website.